No, we can't. We're going now. Oh, that was great.
I don't even sound like me.
A little bit fast. Do you want to try it again?
No.
Okay, so this is Darksiders 2. This is the apocalyptic difficulty, and this is a exactly what she just said. This is a video walkthrough, and we're now in the Maker's Forge, and we're going to be waking the construct. So a lot of this video here is me navigating the map, getting important things, doing important stuff, but none of it is all that important. So probably going to go on tangents because, as you can probably tell, I'm with my girlfriend again. And she just did my awesome intro for me.
Sounded like a right dozy bitch.
No, you sounded like somebody...
Like a bimbo.
No, you sounded like you wanted to get all the words out immediately.
I did.
Take all the words, put them over here. But you did fine. I thought it was okay.
Your other friend did better.
Well, yeah, but that's because that American guy had watched a lot of my stuff.
I watched a lot of your stuff.
Yeah, but that American guy paid attention when he watched a lot of my stuff. But what you're seeing here is the world map, and you'll notice when you hover over an icon or a destination, it allows you to fast travel. And this game has been designed around this mechanic, because they don't design interesting ways to get out of dungeons, they don't design interesting shortcuts to get out of areas, they literally want you to rely on this feature. And I think that kind of works against the game and with the game, because the fast travel's great, but the fact that they didn't put that additional thought into the level design is kind of cheap, in my mind. But, do you want to talk about another topic, seeing as how you work better with topics?
You can do. What's the topic?
Well, we watched a film yesterday, and it was the first time you've ever seen it.
It was.
And it was probably the 40th time that I've seen it, because it is a film that I hold close and dear to my heart, and it is from when Nicolas Cage was good. Because as we all know, he's kind of scraping the barrel these days. He will not let go of his hair, so he gets those ridiculous plugs, even though his hairline starts, you know, at the back of his head.
But thinking about it, if he was bald, it'd look even more ridiculous, so maybe he's doing the right thing.
Yeah, but just imagine if he'd just embrace it.
Bruce Willis style.
Yeah.
Just get rid of that.
You've just... I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind if he was like Jean-Luc Picard. If he did the Patrick Stewart of having a little patch of hair behind his ears that he even strokes in interviews.
Does he actually?
Yeah. Because me and my dad, the other day, we watched, you know, the I'm Mark Strong, I narrate this, these people look for their families. You know, where they're looking in the history to find out where all the family is and all that type of thing. Exactly. That programme. And every time he was talking to somebody, it's like a nervous twitch he's got, where he'll just start caressing, like his fleeting hair behind his ear. Yeah, it's great. It's real. It's like something you can't avoid doing. You know when Aiden drinks and he goes, ah, after every sip, and doesn't even know he does it? It's that.
I wonder if it'd be the same, do you know, if I shaved your head? Whether you'd still do that.
Probably.
Like flick your hair.
Yeah, definitely. Like when I get bored, I just start messing about with shit. If it wasn't there, what would I do?
You've got to do it and cry because I've shaved it.
Yeah, exactly. It's those things that you don't realise you're doing, these little fleeting moments, and that's why behavioural psychology is so important and so useful, because we don't realise that we're giving away these little signs. I mean, look at airports, look at fucking... What do you have to declare today? I've got nothing in my bag.
Nothing?
I'm not carrying 7 packs of heroin in my anus. Would you step over here, please? Exactly. Oh, but back on topic anyway. We watched Face Off. And anybody who hasn't seen it, it is a John Woo movie. It is with Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. It's got the most ridiculous and stupid premise, yet it somehow manages to be amazing at every moment, regardless of how just stupid it becomes.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I'm glad, because that is my childhood, that film. I watched that film when I was in primary school, so I was just before my final year of essentially baby school. I watched that, and it just blew me away. And I used to quote it mercilessly. I still do.
You still do.
Because I have such a respect and I love for that film. What did you think it was going to be?
Cheap, silly boy film.
What's a cheap, silly boy film?
Lots of explosions. Not much character. a bit shit and cheesy.
Well, there was all of that.
You giggling in my ear every 2 minutes because something good was going to happen.
Well, that too. That happened as well.
No, I enjoyed it. The characters were good and bizarrely believable with the whole concept.
Oh, yeah.
And I just enjoyed it. It was funny.
Yeah.
Took the mick a bit, but intentionally, so...
I couldn't agree more. I think it's one of those surprising films where they actually do have a progression of the characters. They have peaks, they have valleys. It does have those light-hearted moments, but at the same time it has those almost ironic light-hearted moments where that kid had, you know, When Do I Wish Upon a Star on the Wizard of Oz song, and there's gunfire going off and people diving in slow motion and everybody dying, and I think a lot of people give it a hard time because it's a machismo John Woo action film, but there's so much more to that movie, and maybe this is just rose-tinted lenses because I watched it when I was a child.
I did really enjoy it. When you put it on, I kind of thought I'm going to be asleep in 10 minutes.
How dare you?
Well, no, but I do that anyway. But no, I really enjoyed it. Edge of the seat sort of stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's how I guys if you're enjoying what we're watching. Because if you have less than 3 uses of your phone during the full duration, it means we're into something that you're actually interested in.
Which I definitely did.
Because you only looked at your phone twice.
Did I?
Yeah. And both times I stared you down like a hound.
I know.
Like you're missing the good
That's
stuff.
why I put it down, so like I could feel his eyes boring into the back of my head.
I don't know. Movies are sacred to me. So there's don't get me wrong, you know, if I had my laptop on my knee, I would have been checking YouTube. That's why I shut my laptop and I put it to the side, because I know what I'm like, and you're the same with your phone. Because I'm not a phone guy, you're a phone lady. And you were missing important stuff, so it had to be done. But
I didn't miss that important stuff though, because I still got the
but
what was happening.
There's a lot of stuff that's happening on faces, there's a lot of subtle moments. You've got to pay attention to these cheesy action films sometimes. Or I think so, anyway.
How long is it?
It's 2 hours and 13 minutes.
That felt about right.
It develops it though, because there's a lot of time just developing things. Because it starts, boom, doesn't it? Big action scene, everything's kicking off. You get a fleeting idea of who these people are. You get the little vignette at the start of why they hate each other, and then he's in prison and the other guy's running rampage, and you're like, how is this going to resolve? How is he going to, you know, make this work? Then there's the breakout, and it's got a good flow to it, I think.
Because I didn't know what it was about at first.
I did give you that synopsis.
Did you?
Yeah, I said they cut the face
It's
off
not-
each other, and then they put them on the other, and then they
But
shoot
before you
guns.
explained that, I didn't know that was what it was about.
But did you think it were a hockey film?
No, I just thought it was face off like two people facing off, that they were...
Facey.
No, that they were enemies, and he was going to get him.
Huh?
I didn't realise they were going to remove faces. I didn't think face off was going to be so literal.
So you didn't think he was going to take his face
Off.
No more drugs for that man. But, oh, I actually held back when we watched it because I could have quoted so much in that film. And I held back for you because I know sometimes it can be annoying, but other times you've just got to do it. So, she should be grateful.
I enjoyed it, and I didn't think I would. And I think they're my favourite kind of films.
Yeah, the surprise ones. And there's Con Air on Love Film, which is another one of those.
I think I have seen Con Air though.
Oh, do you think so?
I think I have. It rings a bell.
What do you think it's about?
A plane.
Yeah, there's a plane. There's also a plane graveyard.
You know that my memory's really bad. I could easily be confusing this with something else that has a plane in.
Like snakes on a plane.
Like, that's the only thing that they have in common, and yet I will think it's the same film.
What, through that definition, would you confuse perhaps Schindler's List with Jesus, oh no, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat, because they both have coloured coats in them?
No, I meant like if there was another film about the Holocaust.
Oh.
I might get them confused.
Well, like Hunger Games.
What? Yeah, but I've not seen it.
It's not about the Holocaust.
I think I would know.
Well, looks like we're out of time.
It depends.
It does depend. But I might put it on just to see. Because Con Air is another one that's just like, this film should be so trash, but I love it anyway. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and you take care now.